Hi everybody, welcome to Markers and Monsters. I'm Colin, and today we are doing something a little bit different, if you couldn't tell. We are doing an unboxing video. Yeah, that's right, one of these. What exactly are we unboxing? Well, my favorite role-playing game currently is Call of Cthulhu, and I spent some of my Christmas money and some gift cards and others to get a little post-Christmas gift. And here we have 17 pounds of Call of Cthulhu books. This just came in. I haven't opened it yet. And I'm super stoked. So let's get into it. I'm going to use my handy dandy little thing here. Now, if you guys out there are like D&D fans or whatever, this is a role-playing game that's similar. In that, you're sitting around a table with your friends, pretending to be characters, and just getting into stories and adventures and things like that. However, Call of Cthulhu is like the classic horror role-playing in the worlds of H.P. Lovecraft. You guys know what a big fan of Lovecraftian mythos and Cthulhu stuff I am, so this is like a no-brainer. Oh boy. Oof. 17 pounds. Oh, I don't even know how to get it out of here. It is double boxed. So, okay. This might be upside down, but let's press on with it, guys. Chaosium, when you order from their website directly from the publisher, it includes free PDFs with all the books, which is great, especially for playing online. It's really great to get in the PDF if you want to use like a sniping tool on Windows or whatever to essentially take a picture of the PDF and suck one of the pieces of art out that you can then display to your characters. It's so cool. Oh, yes. First up, I'm very excited about all of these. First up, we have Mansions of Madness. This is a collection of 5 adventures, 2 of which are reprints from previous Mansions of Madness collections, all updated for 7th edition with new art, maps, handouts, stuff like that. The 2 that are included in here that are from previous editions are both fantastic adventures, some of the best. I see why they reprinted them. What's really cool about Call of Cthulhu is that with 7th edition, it's compatible with every other edition of the game. So if an adventure was published in like 1986, say, you could pick it up and you can play it that night with 7th edition. Very easy, very minimal conversion needed. But having these updated is really cool, and I cannot wait to take a look at this. That cover art, man, spectacular. So, and there's shrink wrapped up too, which is really nice. The book is not just sitting there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's shrink wrapped to protect it. Corners look crisp and nice. Beauty, I'm excited. So what's no? Oh boy. Okay, and we're just gonna get bigger from here, folks, because we have one of their newest releases, the Malleus Monstrorum. This is, look at that cover art. It's just gorgeous on this thing. Oh, this is a 2-volume set in a slipcase. We're going to take a look at this here in a bit. And this is like their newest book, at least at the time of this recording, or newest books. And this details like every monster that you could potentially encounter, from like strange, weird Lovecraftian things like, I don't know, the Shoggoths or the Hounds of Tindalos, which I know isn't Lovecraft, but it's still in here. To even things like ghosts and werewolves and mummies, stuff like that. And then the second book is all about the various gods. So yeah, Cthulhu, Azathoth, Nyarlathotep, all the big hitters, and some others are in here. I cannot wait to crack this thing open. Nice and heavy too. And we're going to take a better look at this here in a minute. So let's get to the last thing in this box. I've been wanting this for a long time, and I finally just decided to just go ahead and do it in whole. Oh, if you know anything, you might be guessing. it is the Masks of Nyarlathotep. This is the Call of Cthulhu campaign. This is the 7th edition version. They've had it for a long time. Masks is often voted amongst all RPGs one of the best campaigns like ever made. This is a huge slipcase set. You can see there's 2 books and a 3rd pack in here with a custom DM screen and props and handouts, and I am so excited. I don't know, man. Again, shrink wrapped. This came perfectly. Yeah, I couldn't be happier with how Chaosium packages stuff and sends it. Everything's safe, secure. Shipping was US to US, of course, but very cheap, I found, for what I got. Like I said, a 17-pound box of books. This sucker is heavy. I think it was only like $12 or $14, which is amazing to me. So this is incredible. Oh my God. I don't even know, man. I'm just so stoked. This is so cool. So very, very cool. I'm going to switch the camera around, and we're going to take a better look at each of these individually here. Just a quick flip through and go from there. All right. Okay, guys, let's get started, and we're going to take a look at these individually. We're going to start out with Mansions of Madness, as it is the smallest of the group, and we're going to go from there. I'm very excited about all 3 of these. Yeah, it was really good to place an order with Chaosium and just get these. Even if I don't play an RPG, I love reading the books. I could just sit and read RPG books all day like people read traditional novels and the like. Boy, I'm having a terrible day opening things. This unboxing is more like Colin doesn't know what the heck he's doing. But that's okay. Oh, feels good to the touch. I know that sounds really weird, but it's got just a good feel to it. And I don't want to do any spoilers or anything, but I just wanted to pop these open and just show you guys just how high quality the products they make are. You know. Oh, yeah. Pages feel really good. Nice and hefty. We've got Mr. Corbett and the Cracked and Crooked Manse. Those are the classic scenarios revamped. The Code, the House of Memphis, and the 19th Hole are new. And then maps and handouts toward the back. So this is the cover of the 6th edition Mansions of Madness, which I also have right here. As you can see, this is the 6th edition. Great cover, and I'm so glad they included it in here. Some of my favorite artwork. And I know the lighting's really bad. Everything's kind of very, maybe that'll help a little bit. I don't know. But, yeah, very cool. So, this is kind of a starter scenario. Got your maps. Oh, man. What? That dude is getting melted down. Good stuff. Oh, and it looks like a lot of their products have these. The ribbon bookmark that's in there. I love it. It's a classy edition. And actually really useful when you're playing the games. So, Cracked and Crooked Manse. The Code. Look at that. I want to know what's going on here. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Great character portraits. These are the kind of things that if you're playing online with the PDF, it's really easy to just like snip them out of the PDF. Even on the fly, I've done this, and throw them up for your players to see, like on Roll20 or whatnot. Really good. And I actually have made my own little character packs that I give to people, you know, that show online, and I sell those on Drive-Thru RPG. If anybody's interested, a link in the description. But yeah, so my own kind of stuff like that. So very cool. I am just super pumped about getting into this and reading all of them. And then here's the collected handouts in the back. Again, having the PDF is great because you can print these out for people without wrecking your book. But if you, as the DM or keeper in Cthulhu, need to refer to them really quickly, like, bam, they're right there. You know, telegraphs, journal entries, stuff like that. This is so cool. Maps, beautiful maps. So, Mansions of Madness, and this is Volume 1, which, oh man, I cannot wait to see what they cook up in Volume 2. So let's set that aside. Now let's get into the Malleus Monstrorum. Look at that slipcase art. That is so cool. It's hard to see. It's very subtle, but there's a very subtle, like, geometric or esoteric shapes here in the background. So, oh boy. Wish me luck, guys. Oh, no, actually, there is just a little slit right there, enough for me to get my finger in on the seam. Oh, yes. Oh, man. This is cool. All right, so let's pop this sucker out. Take a look. I've not read the PDFs of these or anything, so... Oh, and then there's back... Oh, that's one of these. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's... that's quite something. Oh, the slipcase is hardy as all get out, man. I'm giving it some squeezes. It is thick. This is great to protect your books. I don't know if they'll ever sell these separately. I don't know if these books are ever going to be sold separately, but, you know, I think it's a great set. It's, you know, pricey for 2 books. It's, you know, like $90, but I think it's worth it, frankly. So this is Volume 1, or, yeah, Volume 1, Monsters of the Mythos. Introduction, using and creating monsters. This looks like it has good gameplay stuff. Some random tables are fun. And then here we go. Oh, yeah, look at that guy examining. Oh, man, that sanity check is going to be coming soon. And this is, look at this thing. It's a little hand guy. Oh, he's made of fingers. That's adorable. Spawn of Abhoth. Okay, alphabetical it looks like. Atlaknaka. I don't like spiders, so... The giant spider that weaves web between worlds. So cool little art. I've heard the criticism that this book doesn't have a ton of art in it. Deep ones and hybrids. Which I just flipping through, I can get that. But the art they have is phenomenal, though. These little, like, almost ink wash drawings, elder things, fire vampires. And this is great. This is, like, way more information than they have in, like, the main rule book. So I cannot wait to go through this and just, again, sit and just read these. Spawn of Hastur. Oh, my God. This is so great. Look at these things. I'm sure I'll get tons of ideas for Call of Cthulhu. Just flipping through and reading these things. Look at the rat thing. Aw. I want one as a pet. That's great. Okay. This looks awesome. Can't wait to thumb through this. And then here is Volume 2, The Deities of the Mythos. And, yeah, gorgeous. I love the colors on that cover. It's beautiful. So, oh, and again, it looks like these have the ribbon markers in them. I didn't notice that in the first one. Let's double check here. Yep. I can see it folded over right in there. So it's got the ribbon marker, which is cool as heck. Unknowable, about the gods of the mythos. So, oh yeah, great art. Like I said, even if there's not a lot of art, the stuff they have is very impactful. Afumza, great old one. There, Atlaknaka. Ugh, that spider. Yeah, no thanks. No, I'm good. Spider parasites? No thanks. And it looks like each of these deities have a... Ooh, yes. Have Azathoth. One of my players in my Halloween game just fell into Azathoth's court. And it was horrible. Very good times. But each of these have multiple pages, so you get a good read. You know, maybe make some cults up for some different ones. Oh, heck yeah! Look at that, buddy. Oh my God. There's the big guy himself. Oh, he's great. Oh, that's gorgeous. I need to find out who the artists are here and call them and tell them I love them. Because this is great stuff. Yeah, very, very cool. Ooh, yeah. Unpronounceable names. Gatanothoa, the hidden god. Oh, that's cool. Groth Golka. Yeah. The King in Yellow. Holy crap on a cracker. If you guys can pronounce that, tell me. Hizil Quiegmanza. That is going to be the next one that I put into my campaign. Oh my God. Very cool. So yeah. Oh, beauty. And there's the bookmark. Yeah, this is great. Okay. Very cool. Oh, there he is. Nyarlathotep, the bloody tongue. Speaking of that, let's get right into it, guys. Let's go for the big one here. Okay, let me put these guys away. And, yep, love the look of them on the spines. One thing I like that Chaosium does is their books all have this, like, uniformity to them. So they look so good, like, sitting on a shelf. 7th edition, at least. You know, with the little Chaosium logo here. And in Mansions of Madness. You know, you can see the little Chaosium logos. They all look really good together. So, oh man, this is too cool. So, I need a place to set this. And 8 pounds. Let's get into this guy. Oh my God. I've been wanting this for many years. And it's an expensive product because there's a lot to it. I think there's 666 pages of terror they advertise. 8 pounds. Gorgeous slipcase. Again, it is... yeah, volume 1 and 2. Again, very sturdy, very hefty. So, oh boy. Okay, here we go. It looks like these are just cardboard insets, some buffers, just to make sure nothing's rattling around, which I'm okay with. I think what will end up happening is once I take the Keeper's Pack apart, it's going to need some expanding. So, Dark Schemes herald the end of the world, Volume 1. Oh boy. Oh man, it just looks good. I don't want to get too spoilery. It's got the bookmark. I can see it. That's I think the original or the 2nd edition of Masks, that cover, which is, again, I'm so glad they include the classic art in here. That's beautiful. A classic reanimated. This is from 1984 originally, so that's very cool. The book structure. There's the Carlisle Expedition right there, who feature prominently in the game. Oh, yeah. So, this is very, very cool. I can't wait to just dig into this thing. It's very, very cool. So, I won't get too crazy into it. I know this video is running long. This campaign covers like the world. You go all over the place. A new chapter starts off in Peru. You go to, New York City, I think Cairo in Egypt. You go to Shanghai. There's a bit in, I think, Australia. So let's set this. And then this is, of course, Volume 2. And again, these books they feel good. Got a good sheen to them. The production quality is amazing. So, Kenya. We're going to Kenya. Again, I don't want to get too spoilery, but like cool map of Kenya here. I'd love to get, I think one of my next big purchases is going to be the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society has taken all of these like handouts you could give people. You know, if you're going to give them this map of the Canning Basin in Australia, cool. They like produce it on old stock paper and stuff. You know, this, whatever is in this here, like letter, this little journal entry or whatever, they'll produce it on like, you know, old stained paper, maybe look like it's handwritten instead of typed. So, oh, this is cool. China, oh my God. I don't know what's happening here, but it's crazy. So I can't wait to get into this. I'd love to play this. I hear it's a huge campaign. Just looking at it, it looks overwhelming. Oh man, I cannot wait to dig into this book and just go through it all. That's very cool. Now this is the Keeper's Pack that comes with it, which is a nice add-in. I know that RPG box sets, not a lot of people do them anymore. This is maybe as close as you're gonna get. Used to be you'd buy your old D&D products and even some Chaosium stuff, and it would come in like a box and have like just a whole bunch of stuff like maps and, you know, little handouts you could give to people and all that kind of fun stuff. So this is like the next best thing. This is the next best thing. Yep, just like the regular DM screen, it just slides out. A little thing here to keep it in place. And this is why I think that those cardboard inserts were good in the packaging, because as you're going through these, okay, these are all like the handouts. So you could potentially, if you wanted to cut these out, cut out this Trans-Pacific telegraphy. Thank you for joining the expedition. Stop. Please join me in Lima. Stop. Have booked you room at Hotel Mari. Stop. Meet 18th of March at 7 p.m. at Bar Cordano, Giron Encash. Sorry, can't pronounce that. 202 Distrito de Lima. Stop. Augustus Larkin. So you could cut this out, and when your players start, you just hand it to them, which is very cool. So I think some of and there is a lot of these handouts, guys. My God. I have no idea how many there are. That looks like hundreds. Okay, so we have some character sheets here in the back. This is your normal Call of Cthulhu character sheet. And these feel like they're kind of printed on printer paper, so nothing too huge with this, but it's nice to have them. So it looks like we got one blank character sheet, which you could scan and print more of. It looks like we've got some characters here, which is, as the DM, really nice to have. Actually, these look like, okay, these are the quick start characters. Like, if you just want to get in, you hand Johann Braun to your friends here. Archibald Washington, and they get to be that character. So that's what that is, okay. And there's a lot of these. I'm not even going through them one to one. There's just like maybe a dozen or more. A calendar of 1925. That's really cool. That's happy to have. So if you say, oh yeah, we're heading to China on, June 19th, that's a Friday. That's really handy in a historic game. The maps look good. I just kind of want to go through all of this for you guys, but there's just so many of them. Having the maps are really nice. As the DM, I can set this behind my screen and just look at that without having to constantly flip back and forth in the book. Even if I'm playing online, it would be nice to just have this sitting by the computer that I can reference without it in another window. And just all these, this is from the China, Fire on Qingling Road, like little newspaper clippings, the Shanghai Courier. So you might want to cut these out. But like I said, I think I might buy at some point the big pack where all of the handouts are like printed up for you in spectacular, you know, look. And that's from the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society, not Chaosium. So yeah, whoa. I think I'm going to need to get a folder to put these in. And then here we've got a nice quality world map. World map, 1925. This is nice. Route of the Carlisle Expedition. You could throw this out on the table, and this would be a nice map to just have people, you know, taking a look at and getting into and just add to the mood. I love the look of it. Very cool art. Blank on the back. And then here we've got the trifold DM screen, or keeper screen. Ooh. Oh, upside down. Oh man, this almost looks like it's... I don't quite think it's glow in the dark, but it looks lit. Man, that is a mood-setting piece right there. So big trifold thing with a bloody tongue, Nyarlathotep in the middle. Wow. And then on the back, key non-player characters. That's great. And a little this tiny print. So, but you know, it's great to have that right in front of you. Development, where the different members are. Yes, travel times and days. This is handy. So some DM screen don't have handy information. This is good. This is for, like, you know, your Call of Cthulhu. You know how sanity works. This is very specific for the Masks of Nyarlathotep. So, all right, guys. This is, like, crazy amount of stuff, but very, very cool. Thanks for watching. I know this was something very different. Search for an ancient pyramid in Peru. Very different than my normal art stuff, but I was excited and I wanted to put it out there. So big thanks to all of you guys for watching. Big thanks to Chaosium. You guys rock. This, I'm so glad to buy all this stuff. And it came in packed beautifully. Everything is just of the highest quality. If you're not into Call of Cthulhu, I can't recommend it enough. One of these days, maybe I'll put out another Call of Cthulhu video. If you guys are interested in role-playing game stuff. So let me know in the comments. Drop me a line. Let me know what you think of this stuff. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yep. Here we go. Until then, this was Colin. This was awesome. Thanks, guys. Bye.